Hello everybody, happy Friday. It's time for Facebook Friday. Once again, here we are. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Did you guys have a good week? Are you guys frozen where you are? I know it's been cold everywhere. We had snow. Now, I use the term snow loosely because it was just a dusting. Houston, which is 3 hours east of us, got a lot. We got just enough to, like dust. It was not even like everything was dusted, just a little bit. My daughter was able to make a snowball from the dust from the snow on her car, and that was it. But they did have a day off from school, so who cares, right? It was fun. Every year it seems like we have like one chance, and sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it happens. This year it was just a little bit. So I know a lot of you got snow. Weird places got snow. I don't know if Karen's here from Louisiana. Weird snow in Louisiana, which is exciting. You know, when it happens somewhere that it doesn't normally happen, that's very exciting. Very, very exciting. Okay, you guys, welcome to Facebook Friday. So today, instead of featuring a stamp set, I am featuring some paper, which I have lost. Where did it go? I had a little stack here. Well, it's here somewhere on one of the trays, probably. It's called Fruit Salad Designer Series paper. Here it is. Let me just grab it. I pulled out a sheet of each pattern. It's a 6x6 pack, and I am obsessed. You know, I really hate when people say that I'm obsessed because it's overused, but I will say that the ideas just keep like coming, and I have to move on because we've got the birthday bash craft along next week, but I'm sure I'll use it a little bit more. It's so fun. I even have a few more, like I bought some orange hand sanitizers and some other things to make, so maybe towards the end I'll pull it back out. But that's what we're using today. It is a 6x6 paper pack that you get for free now through February 28th. It is on page, I marked it. Things are hard to find these days, so I'm gonna start showing you guys where they are. Page 5 of the Celebration catalog, and it's free with a $60 purchase. This is one of those things I would probably want more than one of. Fruit is, I just feel like usable all the time. And these patterns are like my favorite, bold, bright, cute. We're gonna make a calendar and one like little, it's like a face mask holder, so I guess you would call that a treat. And then of course a little Debbie apple pie. I mean, of course. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we do all that, I've got a lot of things to share with you. I know that the blog post is up because I did it early. It would not let me schedule the blog post. So today I was like, fine, just publish it. And I even had time to go check the PDF, and it was up. So I got it right today. Now let's see if I can get my box right today. Can I make the box? Will I get it right? We'll see. I can't see any comments. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to flip you guys around, and we'll run through all the things. There's just so much going on right now, and next week is I should not say it's our birthday bash craft along, and I'm going to tell you about that. So I've been busy getting ready for that. Let's see, I need to go this way. Hold on, I'm going to get it straight. There's a 7 or 8 second delay, so I have to watch myself on the iPad. Okay, that's good enough. And I realized, literally right before I hit go live, I didn't pick a winner again, and I even set the prize out right here. What's wrong with me? Why can't I get my act together? I don't know. Don't worry, I'll catch up. We'll have a prize next week. We'll have 2 prizes next week, okay? Okay, so let's start with Celebration. As you know, Celebration goes through the end of February. Everything in here is free with a $60 purchase. The other option, $60, there's also items, I always forget to mention, there's also a couple items in the back that are free with a $120 purchase. So you have to decide, if you spend $120, do you want one of those, or do you want 2 of the free with a $60 purchase? That's always a really tough decision for me. But if you go to the back, page 16, it'll tell you about the starter kit special. We've had quite a few people join our team in the last couple of weeks. I gotta put my glasses on. I literally cannot read your comments. The celebration, the starter kit option is really good. It's always really good. Who am I kidding? But this time is interesting. They've never done anything like this. The starter kit is always $99. You pick out $125 of product of your choice, either from the spring mini catalog, the annual catalog, the online exclusives, or clearance rack. It can be whatever you want. During celebration, same price, $99. You get to also pick out 2 packs of markers. And you get this exclusive, I printed out big, I don't even have it, the Handmade Designs stamp set. Those will be included in your kit. Now, if you're like, I already have all the markers, Erica. I don't want the markers, but I want the starter kit. Option 2 is for you. That is still $99, but you choose $155 of product of your choice, okay? Again, it can come from the spring mini catalog. You don't get celebration stuff in your starter kit. That comes afterwards when you start using your demo ID to order stuff for yourself. Then you are in celebration items. You're getting $55, no, $60 almost, $61 if you get option 2 of free stuff. And so that's what you're getting for free in the starter kit. You have from now until the end of February to take advantage of this. $99, no shipping. You're then a demonstrator, but that doesn't mean that you have to do what I do at all. It doesn't mean you have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. You can order just for yourself if you want, and you get your demo discount. You could order for yourself and maybe like have friends over to stamp and they all put in orders. You can start having classes. I mean, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. There would never be any pressure from Stampin' Up! Or from me to do more or less or whatever you want to do, okay? But you do get to take advantage of that discount. You get to be part of my team, and my team gets all my PDFs for free, always. And they get my class kits at a discount. And you guys, my class kit for next month may be one of my favorites of all time. I just started designing it and I didn't have all the products I needed, so they're coming. So hopefully next week I'll be able to show you. But my team gets a discount on my class kits, free PDFs. We do team swaps, team creative challenges, prizes, rewards, all that kind of stuff. Okay? Okay, so that's the starter kit. And so Judy, that's option 1, right? Like if you choose option 1, you're getting about $91 worth of free stuff. You get a lot of free stuff when you buy the starter kit during celebration, more than normal. Okay, so hopefully I didn't fumble that too terribly. Was I too wordy? I always like throw in too many words when I'm trying to explain something that's not really that complicated. Let me know if you have questions about that. There's a tab at the top of my blog that says join. You can click that, read through the details. Always email me if you have questions. I'm always going to be completely transparent with you, honest. I'll answer your questions. And again, I will never put any kind of, like pressure on you to do anything with your demonstrator kit. It's yours. Do what you want. Okay, this week I got the January paper pumpkins. They just came, and my friend Linda emailed me and said, do you have any extras? And I thought, oh my God, yes, I do. I haven't even opened the box. I've been so busy this week. So let's look at it. This one's called Hearts for You. So of course it's going to have like a love theme. I have extras if you need one, if you didn't get it and you decided you want it. Oh, there's red thread. You guys, I love red thread. We never have had red thread before, I don't think. We have red and white, but not red. So it looks like it's 9 cards. Look how beautiful these are. The stamp set has lots of sayings on it. It says, you have my heart. Celebrate love. That would be good for weddings. You're my favorite. That's fun. And then you. Oh, I guess you could do love you together like that. Okay. Real red. I mean, does it get more better? Does it get any better than a real red Stampin' Spot? And you get a little bit of adhesive too. So everything you need is in here. If you need a kit, want a kit, please email me, reach out to me, and I will send you an invoice. And here's last month. I have a few left from last month. Last month's cards are very simple, clean and simple. If you like clean and simple, it does have a stamp set with lots of sayings on it. Best of luck, lots of love. Get well soon. Hello, congrats. This is a great little like starter stamp set. And then Blackberry Bliss. So I have a few of those left too. All right. There's Paper Pumpkin this month. The subscription period for that is closed. You can't subscribe for that one, but you can subscribe for the next one. And it's spring kind of themed. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what it is. Okay, Club Create for February is the Ocean Friends suite. I love this suite because, of course, look at the colors. They are my colors. Club Create is my subscription program. $45 a month. You get about $25 in product each month that you use on your cards, but then you have a ton left to make more stuff. It does not come with a bundle, but you can always add that to your kit. It includes a video of all the projects, a PDF tutorial of all the projects. If you stay for 6 months, you get a $25 product credit, which I let you choose what you want, and I send it in your 6-month kit. It comes in a little plastic envelope like this. This month's kits went out a few days ago. I felt really bad. It was the snow ice day that my mailman had to come, and you should have seen they shipped in huge 14 by 14 envelopes this month. So there was mail everywhere outside my door. I felt really bad. I'm like, he's not gonna be able to fit this in his car, but he did. But next month's kit will be going out mid to about the 3rd week of February. You have until February 8th to subscribe. There is a link at the top of my blog that says Club Create, and that link is there on my blog. Now, I sent out a survey. If you're in Club Create, when I sent you your email this week about shipping with your PDF, I asked at the very end, if you read all the way to the end, there's a link there and a little survey about what do you want to use? What do you want me to use for March's Club Create kit? I'm having a really hard time. There's the Storybook Friends, Storybook Garden, which I love both. There's the Dinosaurs, the Darling Dinos. There's also the Adventure Together. Is that what it's called? The little camper, which is an online exclusive. So go vote. There is a standout favorite so far already, and it is the Dinosaurs. But I'm going to give it till Monday, and then I'll make a decision. But you guys can vote and for what is February's kit. And I will tell you right now that the 2nd place winner is most likely going to be our class to go. Okay, so don't worry. I'm going to pick the ones that you guys, oh, the other one that was on there was the, what's it called? The one that has all the yellow paper. And it's that flower. Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about. I love the way that looks, but I'm going to be honest with you. That die is this one, Delightful Wishes. I mean, I love all of this, but it's a little tedious. I'm not sure it's exactly what we want to do, although I don't know, sometimes tedious is worth it. Anyway, I think that's one of the options you can vote for too. So, but look at this Storybook Garden, friends. Oh my gosh, so cute. You guys just wait. Just wait. There's some cute things coming. I feel like I found some mojo this week for designing, so cute things are coming. Sometimes I don't have my mojo, you guys, and it's hard. Sometimes I don't. Okay, let's talk about the All-Star PDF. This is the subscription for this PDF program is from now until the end of the month. Denise, that's why I mentioned it. I didn't have a whole lot of votes, so I thought people probably missed it. So if you're in Club Create, go back and pull up that email and click on the link to vote, okay? Birthday cake celebration. Is that the one, the online exclusive, Joan? That is cute. And we're going to use that for Facebook Friday, I think like in March. Okay, the All-Star class, video class PDF is a subscription program. The first thing I use this for is a thank you to anybody who spends over $50 with me. During the month of January, I email it to you and say, thank you. This is yours. They're 12 video tutorials, all using the Marbled Excellence suite. This is different from the class that I just did. These are all different, and each one is designed by a different demonstrator. And we all film the videos, and then we combine them together. Now, if you are not going to shop with me, you're not going to spend $60, but you want the tutorials. They are available in my PDF store always for $15. However, in January and July, we open it up for subscription. And when you subscribe, you get the 6th month for free. So if you're somebody who buys PDFs a lot, you like tutorials, maybe you're already a demonstrator, so you're definitely not going to shop with me, or you have a demonstrator and you're going to shop with her, that's fine. The subscription program is for you. You can pay for 5 months, get the 6th month for free. That's only available in January and July. So you can pay monthly or you can pay for it all up front. I email them out on the 1st of the month. As soon as I get to my computer, it's the first thing that I do. They're really great. This is mine this month. It's a little boozy Valentine treat, you know, because sometimes you just need a boozy Valentine treat. Majority of them are cards. There's fun folds. Each month is different. And if you go to my blog post about the All-Star Tutorial PDF program, I have listed what we're using for the next few months. The last two months are going to be from the new catalog, so those are to be determined, but you can see what's coming up. I know some of you really like to know what's coming up. We had a blog hop week before last. Here's my project for that, so if you want to go check that out, everybody posted a second project. We have tons of ideas to go with that marbled elegance suite. Marbled excellence. Have I been calling it marbled excellence? I don't think so. I think I called the right thing. Anyway, the link for that is there. And when you subscribe, PayPal is supposed to directly take you to a page that has the link for the first PDF. It only works about, I don't know, 3 times out of 10, it seems like. So every few days, I email out everybody who's registered, who's subscribed. I email that out again. So if you don't get it, please reach out. Always reach out. Email is wonky. It doesn't show up when it's supposed to, and it's very irritating. Just know that I would never, ever ignore you. I would never take your money and not give you what I promised. Just sometimes email, you know, is out to sabotage me, basically. Okay. Let's talk about the birthday bash. I talked about this for a couple of weeks. Me and 5 other friends have come together to design 12 birthday projects. They either use the Darling Dinos or the One More Year stamp set. I will tell you, more of them use Darling Dinos than One More Year. I think like, maybe like 80% of us use the Darling Dinos. However, starting on Monday, I'm going to be posting a video tutorial for 2 projects for 6 days straight, even on Saturday, which I usually don't post on Saturday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I am going to post videos, and they're public. They're not private. They're for everybody. I'm going to do 2 projects each day. And if you ordered the kit was really fun to put together, and it went out like this. They probably haven't arrived yet. Gosh, you guys, let me just tell you, Postal Service is on the struggle bus. Everybody's missing packages. I mean, more so than ever. So if you're, just be patient is all I'm going to say. We can never guarantee that something's going to arrive on time. So you just have to be patient. But I usually have tracking on everything. So anyway, these went out, the packages. The fun thing about the craft along is that we want you to craft along with us, right? So you're going to cut your own paper. I'm going to show you how to use a trimmer, score your paper, cut your paper. It's going to be more, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? More detailed than most of my videos. You know, a lot of times I'll do things ahead of time, die cut, score, do all that. Well, these are really kind of going from beginning to end. And so every day next week, and my goal is to have it posted at 2 o'clock every afternoon. That's going to give me some leeway to make sure that I get everything done on time, because you never know. It might be earlier than that, but by 2 o'clock, okay? There will be a blog post and a video and photos for everybody. There is a PDF though, however, that goes along with this. And this PDF is like 36 pages. It's really long. We each typed it, I combined it. It's a work in progress. Be patient with us. I will continue to add links and stuff to it until we're all done. There'll be things where I got to tweak, you know, but There are 12 projects, all birthday related. The PDF is available for $25 in my PDF store. If you pre-ordered the PDF, which some of you did, I emailed it to you this morning. The second thing I was going to say so next week during the craft along, if you order anytime next week from Monday to the following Sunday and you spend over $60, you get this PDF for free. All right. All 6 of us are doing the exact same thing. So we're staying within, we're all offering the same thing is what I'm saying. We all decided together. So if you spend $60 or more starting on Monday through the following Sunday, you'll get this for free. It's a $25 value. Now we're going to have some overlap, right? Because Monday is usually the last day for Facebook Friday projects. So if you want today's Facebook Friday projects for free, Monday at midnight will be the last time to order it. There's going to be 2 different host codes. You can't double dip on these. Because I'm with a group, I gotta follow the rules, do the same thing as them. So you can either place an order on Monday and get this for free, or place an order on Monday and get today's projects for free. Okay, there will be 2 different host codes, so make sure you know which host code to use to let me know which thing you want for free. Okay, the host code for Facebook Friday will be this, but on Monday there will be a new post with this information. I'll still have this deadline that we normally have Monday at midnight. So there'll be a little bit of overlap. Mandy, email me, please. So you have to, if you have a question and you put in an order you don't know, just email me. You guys know I'm flexible, but I want to know which thing you want. You can't get both. You either get the Facebook Friday projects or you get this. Okay? All right. Facebook Friday is free with a $35 order. This is free with a $60 order. Okay? Nancy, yes. Yes, that too. For sure. Okay. So that's that. Here are all the projects. A little sneak peek. I'm very excited. I've already filmed the first video. Oh, and next Friday's live will not be Facebook Friday. It will be the craft along. So it'll be different. Next week, I won't be offering any make and takes, just the PDF. Okay? You just gotta mix it up sometimes. Do things differently. All right, I gotta get started, but last. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The spring paper share deadline is Sunday night, basically. I'm gonna put the last order in on Monday. I've already got most of it. I'm gonna start working on it Monday. If you want the paper share for the spring, oh, this ripped. It was so cute. If you want the paper share for, it's the spring paper, spring catalog paper, and the online exclusive paper. Make sure you put in your order by Sunday, okay? I emailed that link out yesterday. If you need that link, email me, and I will send it to you. You can get the paper share as a 6x6, 6x12, or 12x12. Interestingly enough, this time more people have been ordering the 12x12. That means you get a full sheet of all of it. That's pretty cool. Basically, you're getting half of all the paper packs. But 6x12 is popular, and 6x6 is popular. They're all come in these little storage envelopes too, okay? There's a full blog post on my blog. Go back, find it. It's linked at the bottom of today's blog. And that's it, okay? Okay. All right. Let's put this away and get started. I didn't think I had that much more to tell you today, but apparently I did, because I went way over my normal time. Okay, you guys, go to my blog, pinkbuckaroo.com. There is a free PDF today that has the measurements and supply list. I checked it right before I went live, and it is there. If you like today's projects and you want them as a little make and take kit, you have until Monday at midnight. You have to use this host code. If you don't use the host code, I'm like, I don't know what you want. So then I'm not gonna send them to you, because sometimes some of you say, please don't send me the projects. I don't want them, which is totally fine. Less work for me. So if you want them, you have until Monday at midnight, okay? This is what they look like. The only thing I don't send you are stamped images. And today I'm using different stamps on all of them. So mostly sentiments, all sentiments, yeah. So you can sub whatever you have, and you may already have what I have. But I'll send you the embellishments, and I'll send you the paper, okay? Okay, well, let's get started. Have you guys looked at this paper? Let's flip through it real quick. Pineapples probably are my favorite. Super cute. Cantaloupe, the orange, I really like this and I didn't use it. I wish I had. This, do you guys think, is this strawberry or is this watermelon? I'm frozen on my side, so let's give it a second. It's being very glitchy today. And are we together? Are we not? Uh-oh, it's really frozen. Let's see. You guys say something in the comments. Tell me. Oh, well, my app now is, of course, updating. Let's see if I can see you on my phone. Anyways, do you guys think this is watermelon or strawberry? I guess strawberry seeds would be white, wouldn't they? So that has to be watermelon. Okay. Oranges and lemons, apples, and don't forget the back. Some of the patterns, like the card I shared yesterday, is the fruit salad paper. You'd never know it. It's just a cool little pattern that you can use. Bananas, another cool pattern, a little fruit salad, another basic pattern, another fruit salad, pears, pomegranates. This is the paper we used with the seagulls. Come on. Facebook, come on. Kiwis. Are you guys a fan of kiwi? My daughter loves kiwi and it's a little too sour for me. All right, let's see. I am waiting to see if I have comments. Come on, Facebook. Well, while I'm waiting, I can't see you guys, but let me show you the first project. We're gonna make this cute little face mask slider. If you are a Target shopper, you've probably seen these face masks. And if you look online, they actually come in a lot of different flavors. Is that the word you use? Flavors, scents. There is strawberry, there's a watermelon. So you could, okay, good, I'm still live, I think. Yeah, okay, good. You could, it was just my end, sorry guys. So you could change this if you don't want to use the pineapple. You could change it to the other fruits, okay? It's just a little slider pocket and it's super easy. I'm gonna show you how to make it. We are using this stamp right here called With You in Mind. It is actually a $1 Million Sales Achiever stamp set. You know, when you sell $1 million, you get to design your own stamp set. So I always like to use these. Carrie, yes, I have a link at the top of my blog. It says shop and it's a drop down. And one of the things on there says Amazon. So if you click there, it has a link for you. Okay, and it'll take you over there. If you have any problems with it, just email me and I'll send you the link. Okay, so this is Daffodil Delight 4 1/4 by 11, and you score it at 5 5/8 and 9 3/4. And then we're gonna cut up our paper, and I am using 2 different prints. I realized after I started cutting that I used this paper also on the apple one, so I kind of needed to change my prints up a little bit because I wouldn't have enough paper to send you guys for your projects. All right, so you're gonna fold it in half like this, and then this is gonna fold down. We're gonna put just a 4x4 piece of Designer Series paper. These look like little carrots on here. I don't know if you guys can see that pattern. They look like little tiny carrots. All right, and then we've got a little piece right here. That's gonna go, whoops, we don't want the carrots upside down. I mean, I don't know if they're really carrots, but they're kind of what they look like. And then, if you see back here, we've got the pineapple print, and it looks like the whole piece, but you can actually save and not use a whole piece because, you know, we're gonna use it for the pineapples. And just put a little piece like that, and then no one will know that you didn't use a whole piece of DSP because, see, you covered up. Okay, now, I'm gonna get my glue. We wanna keep the adhesive pretty thin here so that we have room for our little, you know, thing to slide in. So I'm just gonna use a real thin bead of glue like that. And then I'm gonna fold it down. And instead of standing here and holding it for a minute, I'm gonna just take my clothespins and do this. Now we are tying ribbon around it, so you probably could get away even without gluing it if you wanted, but we're gonna keep it nice and secure with the glue. All right, let's make this part. We're gonna use this, I forgot what it's called, Keeping Tabs Punch. On the list, you'll notice that I've listed the Keeping Tabs punch and the Keeping Tabs die. You can get this. Some of our shapes are offered, I think just maybe 2 of them, are offered either as a punch or as a die. So it depends on your preference. Do you like punches or do you like dies? I mean, I like punches because they're super easy, but I like dies too. I mean, if you had to choose, if you were going to a deserted island and you could only take one with you guys, what would you take? I mean, the dies would weigh less. I mean, you know, if we're talking about luggage, but then you'd have to take your cut and emboss machine, which is bulky and heavy. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take this little folding tab, or Keeping Tabs. You fold it in half. See, punches and dies. We have a vote for each one. And I'm going to adhere that right there, like that, okay? And then we'll put adhesive right here. And we're going to fold that over. Punches are definitely easier. And you know, in my old craft space, I didn't even have to stand up. I could just reach for my punches. But if I was going to die, I always had to stand up and walk over to my cut and emboss machine. So, Joan, I would probably take food and sunscreen. Yeah, it's food and sunscreen, but you know, you're going to get bored. So you got to take some crafting supplies too. All right, so see how that like folds over like that? Okay. All right, then we've got a everyday greetings tag, and we're going to stamp the thank you in Granny Apple Green, like that. And then you guys are going to get your paper snips, and you're not going to complain about fussy cutting. I don't want to hear it because it's worth it. All right. Dies are easier to store, but punches quick. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like, how do you choose one, right? The die is cheaper. If you're going to go by money, the die is $12, the punch is $24. So that may be the deciding factor. All right, get your paper snips and just go around. Turn on the TV if you guys watched anything good this week. Did anybody go and watch Goosebumps? I want to know. I told you last week we had watched the 2nd season of Goosebumps on the Disney Channel. I know it sounds like it's a kid's show, but it is absolutely not a kid's show. It's super scary, and I would not have let my kids watch it when they were younger. It has David Schwimmer, and we watched the 1st season this week, and it was good too. It was a little scarier and darker, but it was good. It was so good, you guys. You've got to watch it if you like Stranger Things. It's that genre, kind of horror, mystery, jump scare, that kind of genre. Shrinking is good. Susan, you were like the 50th person to tell me that. I've got to try that. On Apple TV, right? Shrinking. It's got Harrison Ford. Is that right? Harrison Ford is in that. Speaking of Harrison Ford, 1923, I saw yesterday the 2nd season is coming out at the end of February, and I'm so excited. I love, that's my favorite Yellowstone show, 1923. So I can't wait. I love that girl that he meets. If you guys watched it, the little blonde girl, she's my favorite. She's so sassy, and she's just, I love her. And Helen Mirren, is that how you say her name? She's the best. Oh my gosh, she's the best. She is just amazing. The actress and the character. Okay, so you've cut this out. Carol, are you talking about winners of prizes? I forgot to pick winners again. I literally have it through. I was sitting here and I forgot to pick a winner. I'll do it next week. I'm sorry. All right, take your Wink of Stella and put a little Wink of Stella to make this a little more jazzy. It actually makes it a little more three-dimensional looking on the little brown spots, and then up here on some of the darker leaves is what I did. Okay, now come back. Lots of swearing. Which one has, shrinking? Yeah. You know, yes, Anita, the books are kids' books. And I keep thinking, like, how in the heck is this show a kids' show? It's not. It's based on the kids' book, but it's definitely not for kids. It's creepy and scary. It's high school kids, both of them, high school kids. and just really creepy, scary things happen. I mean, I'm almost embarrassed to recommend it because everybody was like, Goosebumps? That's dumb. I'm telling you, if you like Stranger Things. Bloodline series. Patty, is that the one that takes place in the Florida Keys? I think that's the one. And we did watch that, and it was so good. We love the Florida Keys, so of course we watched it. All right. This ribbon just came back in stock. It was out of stock, and I was worried about using it because I didn't know if I'd have enough to send you guys in your free make and take kits, but it came back today and I ordered it. So Daffodil Delight satin ribbon, and it's super skinny, but it says it's an eighth of an inch. I think it's skinnier than that. The Pit on Max. What? I've not heard of that one. I have not heard of that one. Okay, so you're going to put those on with dimensionals, that with dimensionals. Did you guys see how I folded that down with dimensionals? It just gives you a little, I can hold it down a little bit easier, I feel like. And dimensionals are super strong. All right, the last thing we're going to use are these little discs. These iridescent adhesive back discs. Again, Stampin' Up! Making me type the word iridescent. I can't spell iridescent. It's not easy. When I type up the supply list, I'm like, God, I have to look that up again. Okay, you guys, that's it. These would be great. They're easy. These would be great. These would be great for party favors, wedding shower favors, girls' night out, I don't know, something like that, or just for fun. Just for fun, right? All right, there you go. Oh, Noah Wiley. You know, Denise, I have been seeing that pop up, and I was thinking, he was on ER. Isn't that how he got famous, ER? And now he's on another medical show, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Where's he been, Noah Wiley? I don't think I've seen him in anything since the 90s. I do like him, though. Okay, you guys, I ordered the little desktop calendars, and I'm like, we got to use them. I know it's already middle of January, but I don't care. I want to show you. Oh, this one like fell off. Tailored Expressions is where I get my calendars. I linked them on today's blog post. And this year they had 2 sizes. I don't think they've had 2 sizes before, or maybe I didn't see them. But this is the size I normally use. This is a new little, like a 3x3. Let's measure it. I linked them today. They have several calendar options, but the mini tear-off calendars are what we're using. This one's 2 1/4 by 3. And this one is, oh, I was wrong, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so you decide either one will work because we're just going to make a little fruit salad at the top, you guys. You're going to get your paper snips and you're not going to complain. Okay. Oh, The Librarian's Nancy. Yes, I watched that for a little while. He was on that. I don't remember. Okay, now if you noticed, created my own sentiment. One of my favorite things to do is to go through my stamps and piece together sentiments to make other sayings. So you should have seen me in here last week for like an hour trying to decide what I wanted to do. But I ended up going with, you make every day a little sweet. I mean, it should say sweeter, but I didn't have a sweeter stamp, so that's what I went with. Every day, you make every day a little brighter is from the Everyday Details stamp set. This stamp set is still available online only. The dies have sold out, but the stamp set is still there. And then, of course, Sweet Peas. I'm going to use that Scripty Sweet right there, okay? So we're going to have to do some masking. You can come up with your own, whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine, okay? Now, I've made how many? Dozens of this calendars. So this is the same measurements that I've always done on all of them. Regular card front, you take a regular sheet of cardstock, cut it down the middle at 4 1/4, and then score it at 5 1/2. Then I took a piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4, and I scored it with the embossing folder that I keep wanting to call Sketched Plaid, and that's not the name. It's called Forever Plaid. I had to look at it again. Some names just elude me, like they just will not stick. Okay, because I wanted to keep it very neutral in the back. so that our fruit would pop, okay? And then I'm going to use the square calendar this time. This, we're out of adhesive. This calendar is designed to fit in an envelope so you could mail it to somebody. But with the way I have the pineapple on here, it wouldn't fit in an envelope. So you'd have to maybe leave off the pineapple. Hold on, I'm trying to open this. You'd have to leave off the pineapple if you're going to send in an envelope. Oh, have you been making these for a long time? Yes, they're so fun, right? I know. I love them. I love them too. I love making calendars. And I feel like we didn't make very many this year. This is only the second one. But, oh well. Okay, we're going to take this, just regular adhesive, and I'm going to put it pretty low, this one, because this is the taller one. All right, now, again, get your paper snips and cut out some fruit. I don't want to hear any complaining about fussy cutting. I know, there's some of you that are like, oh my gosh, second project in a row, she's making us fussy cut. Come on, sometimes, you guys, it's worth it. Now, we're going to start with that pineapple. And I want to point out to you, I've lost my little, oh, here it is, right here. It's on the tray, my trash bowl. I want to point out to you that, like, when you look at this, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 complete pineapples on here. But you could still use partial, like the top. You could just stick it behind there. Totally could have done that, okay? I cut out just a cantaloupe where it's just part of the cantaloupe. And part of the banana. See how the banana's cut off? This was at the bottom of the paper. Let me find the paper so I can show you. I don't want you to feel like you have to throw the paper away because it's not a complete fruit, right? So like here it is, right here. It's hanging off, but we can make it work. You just chuck it behind something else. All right, so just cut out a bunch of fruit. It doesn't all have to be the same. I'm gonna actually lift that banana up a little bit. My cantaloupe is a little cut off, but that's okay. We're gonna put him back here. We'll take the orange. I think the orange is intact, yes. And we'll put that kind of like right there. Let's put, we've got a watermelon that's just a partial watermelon. And we're gonna put that here. We're gonna put the sentiment across here. So you're not gonna see anything below there. So see how they look like complete fruits? They're complete fruits. All right, now I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna put these in a minute, but we need to see where the sentiment goes. All right, this is like stamp surgery, what I'm getting ready to do. I'm not gonna cut them, although that would make it a lot easier, especially when you're embossing. All right. We're using basic black, and you want to use your embossing buddy. Make sure you get it. Whoa, you don't want to do that. Rub it real good so it's nice and not staticky. Now it leaves that chalk, and at the end we can take a blending brush and get the chalk off there, okay? We're gonna start with a longer sentiment, and you want to get your Post-it tape. And remember, it says, oh, my block is super dirty. It needs a bath. You make every day a little brighter, but we want it to say sweet. So we're going to take our Post-it tape and cover up that word that we don't want. Okay. You guys, I re-inked my Versamark ink pad this morning, and when I squeezed my Versamark inker, it cracked. It's so old that it cracked. So I need to order some more Versamark. All right, I'm going to start right here. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess today. You make every day a little is all we wanted. Okay, the ink seems a little stickier too. Hopefully the Versamark is okay and not too old. Who knows how old it is? All right, we're going to sprinkle. You can't see it, so we need to see what we're doing. Okay, now I do have some Klingon powder, so I'm just going to take this. We're going to dump some more powder on here, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time. But right there, where I'm going to stamp the second word, I want to make sure that it's covered. All right, now this one's a little bit trickier because the words are scripty and they kind of dip, you know, they kind of go around and in between letters. So you got to really look at your tape and use smaller pieces to get in there and cover up anything that you don't want inked. Now, the good thing about this is that the ink is clear. So if we accidentally get something inked on here, we can, if the embossing powder sticks to it, we can wipe it off and it'll dry and you won't be able to see it. So that's good. All right, now one thing I have found too is that this word doesn't stamp very well. I don't know if it's just a defect, but I had trouble the first time. All right, we're gonna set this right here and stamp the sweet. Looks like I just got the sweet on there and nothing else. All right, and we're gonna put that. Boy, I can tell it's very dry today because I can see the powder jumping around. My embossing buddy didn't do its job, but luckily I've got my paintbrush and we'll get all of that off. And you know, it's a funny thing, when I first embossed, I thought, oh, that's okay, those little powders will blow away. They don't. They stay there and they stick, even though there's no ink there. So you really want to make sure you go in, clean everything off before you heat it, okay? All right, I did pretty good. Now let's get the heat tool. The first one, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a couple of tries to get it perfect. Yes, Susan, I love the Versamark pen. And I've tried to use a blender pen, and it didn't work the same for me as the Versamark pen. I loved it. We need to carry that again. You're right, I forgot about it. I've been doing it like this for so long, I forgot that was even an option. All right, you make every day a little sweet. Now, let's make sure it's nice and dry and not gonna smear when I use this. If you have that chalky residue, just take a blending brush and that will get rid of it, okay? All right, grab your trimmer. Like that. All right, and let's just cut it off. Boop. And boop. Okay. Now, let's get our dimensionals. 45 calendars, Margot. That is incredible. For a couple of years, I used to send a calendar to everybody who had ordered with me. But the last year, when I finally said I can't do this anymore, I had to make 250. And it was, I had people helping me. It was just too much. I couldn't do it anymore. And I hated having to stop that because it's such a great gift, these little calendars. My mom has one. She asks me every year about it. Mom, if you're watching, I do have a new one for you. All right. Put this here. You know, I don't know that, Christy. I don't. I'll put that one like that. Okay, how cute. How cute. How cute. Bring in my favorite ribbon. It's very vanilla and basic black, but I don't care that I'm using white. I don't care. You know, I know some of you are like, I would never use very vanilla ribbon with white cardstock. I don't care. I love this ribbon so much that I don't even see very vanilla. I just see cute ribbon that looks cute. And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. Sometimes. So look, when we stick this on here, you can't tell me that it looks very vanilla. It just looks cute. All right, so I stuck that underneath there. Now, the easel part, it's just a card right now, but this piece right here, 4 by 5.5, you scored it 1/2 inch from each side and then 2 3/4. And we're gonna fold up these, and this one folds in the middle, so you've made like a, what shape is that? Kind of like a W. All right, and then get your tear and tape. Tear and tape is perfect for this. Putting an easel on it keeps it from doing this. Have you ever had a card that you had sitting up and it just keeps falling down? Well, if you put this easel on it, it won't do that. Oh, Sandra, sometimes crafting will help you get out of a funk. you know, help you start to feel like yourself again. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, we're gonna put this right here. One, right, and then like that. Can you guys see how that got connected on there? And there you go. Happy New Year. You have a new fruit calendar. All right. I know, Patience, I'm a rule breaker. Actually, I am not a rule breaker. It like terrifies me to break rules. So when I say that, it actually makes me laugh because I cannot stand to break the rules. I'm always like scared. Oh, we can't do that. I was a good teenager, I'll tell you that. I was not a rule breaker. I have a child who is a rule breaker. And she doesn't care. She is not scared. Not scared at all. Okay, one last project. Look what we're using. More Than Autumn. Remember More Than Autumn? It was my favorite stamp set in the spring catalog, and it carried over. It's an online exclusive now, so you just go to the Stampin' Up! Website and type in More Than Autumn, and it'll come up. If you don't have it, it is a fabulous stamp set. I thought I heard my husband's truck, but I guess not. Anyhow, we're going to use the word that says, this calls for apple pie, except we're going to use the stamps, apple pie, okay? And inside here are these delicious mini apple fruit pies. These are Little Debbie. I have the Little Debbie snack finder link for you under the photo today. You just type in your zip code, and you, on the drop-down menu, you select which snack you're looking for, and it'll tell you what stores in your area have it. These are good if you've ever had one of the fruit pies at McDonald's. It's similar to that. It's smaller, and it's not piping hot. And it's delicious. We've made these holders for these before. Cherry pie, I know for sure. But this is for the apple pie. Okay, you're gonna need a piece of grainy apple green. Measurements are right here. All right, now I gotta focus so I don't mess it up. 7, did I not change that? Is that right? No, it should say 7 by 10. I actually changed the measurements for this today. So change that 9.5 to 10. I did change the measurements, but I didn't change the size right here. 10, okay? So 7 by 10. You're gonna score it at 1, 4.5, 5.5, and 9. Okay, so we have an inch from each end. Then you're gonna turn it and do the same thing. 1 inch and 1 inch. All right. Now, I changed the measurements today because the little lip that you tuck in was only 1/2 inch. And when I used to make all my boxes like that, I pulled up instructions from a past project. And when you do that, the lid kind of falls down in there. So I changed the measurement so that lip is 1 inch and it won't fall down in there. And I just did that literally like at 10 o'clock this morning. Okay, so once you've burnished the lines, pick a side, it doesn't matter which end, and you're gonna cut the score line there and then cut that corner off. Then come to the middle one and you're gonna cut that like that, and you're gonna cut the score line on the opposite side of this one. All right, so now do the same thing over here. Cut the score line and cut the corner. I have individual videos of each of these projects on YouTube, so if you need me to go slower for this, you can pause the video over there and see it. It's a little bit easier, so check that out. Now over here, we're gonna just completely cut this off. I said in my other video that this is a clamshell box. It's actually a little different than a clamshell box because it's gonna sit down inside and not fold over. So I guess it's not considered a clamshell box. Okay, now on these side tabs, I want you to cut a big corner. Okay, that's gonna help it slide down into the box a little bit easier. And then this one on the end, you can just do a little bit. Not a huge corner, just a little bit of corner. You could also use a corner rounder there. And that is what your piece should look like, okay? All right, I am using liquid glue again here in San Antonio. We are a very humid climate, and I find that my 3D projects will pop open if I don't use liquid glue. When it gets muggy, I come into my office and everything's come apart. But if I use liquid glue, that doesn't happen. All right, so I've put glue on each of the tabs, and we're gonna fold them in. I use little clothespins that you get like at the Dollar Tree or Walmart to hold it closed. You can use regular size clothespins too. These are just small. All right, so now we're gonna leave it like that and let it dry, okay? And let's get all of our other goodies over here. Here's that pattern that I changed on the pineapple thing because we're using it on this one, and I felt like this was the best pattern for this one, so I switched up a little bit. You can use them both if you want. That's gonna go on lemon lime twist mat, and then we've got a little piece of the Apple Designer Series paper we'll put there. Get your woven ribbon. This is white woven ribbon, and I have been going through this stuff like crazy. It's great because it goes with everything, and because it's thin and it doesn't bulk your card up. You know, sometimes we have ribbons that are really thick and you really can't tie a bow very well with it. It bulks things up. This is not like that at all. It's thin and it's easy to manipulate and tie. All right, so I'm gonna hold the center, and you can pull those little legs to shorten your bow up. All right, that looks about right. Do I have scissors that will cut this? Let's see, these scissors need to be cleaned. I've got to find my ribbon scissors. I haven't seen them since I moved here. I know I didn't lose them. I mean, they're here somewhere, but I can't even imagine where they would be. All right, now I use that same, this is one of those names that evades me, Forever Plaid embossing folder. This is a stylish shape, basic white circle, the second biggest, okay? Then I cut out a real red tag. This is from the Unbounded Love dies, and we are gonna emboss. This calls for apple pie. Okay, we'll do this calls for right there. And then apple, again in Versamark. And pie, like that. Okay, then we'll get our embossing powder again. Let's see, I have my reverse tweezers here somewhere. I literally just used them. Where did they go? Are they right here? I don't see them. What the heck? I used them just a little while ago. They're probably buried. Okay, fine, I won't use them. All right, put that there. Oh, I see them. They're over on the other tray. All right, use your paintbrush. It must be very dry in here today because my embossing buddy is not doing his job. And I can see, as soon as I pour that powder on there, I can see it jumping around. All right, another heat tool. I have been using embossing powder on every project lately, haven't I? Uh-oh. All right. This calls for apple pie. Nancy, yeah, if I were at McDonald's too, I'm gonna ask for ice cream, for sure. And then let's see, and then get an apple pie to take it home and enjoy. Yes, delicious. I love McDonald's ice cream. It's one of my very favorite things. When it's working, right? It's not always working. Here in San Antonio, they had this test store called, it was a McDonald's spinoff, and it was called Cosmics. And it was more like kind of a Dutch Bros type situation where it was drinks. But then they also had, like, you could get fries, you could get ice cream. It was more of like a snack restaurant, if you will. I never went there, but I already read that they're closing. And I was reading in the comments, people were saying, probably because the ice cream maker was broken every day, which made me laugh. Like, why can they not get an ice cream maker and have it work? I mean, how, you know, I mean, they got to sell a lot of ice cream. They got to sell a lot of ice cream. Apple pie McFlurries. Oh, Lois, now we're talking. That sounds delish. I am doing my little apples in Granny Apple Green and Real Red, and I did the dark first and then blended over. This is, the little apples are from the More Than Autumn stamp set. Color the leaves with the dark. And then cut them out, and because I am prepared, I have them already cut out. Yay! Okay, now let's put it all together, and then we're done. If I can find my dimensionals. How about a new pack of dimensionals? All right, we're gonna put this here like that, and put that there. And then I think I'm gonna have to use many dimensionals over here. Many dimensionals are hard to use if you have fake nails because they just are too small, right? They're just not easy. But I will tell you, a sheet of mini dimensionals lasts forever. Lasts way longer than a regular sheet of dimensionals. All right, and then we put this one on the top and one on the bottom. You know, you could, if you don't like apple pies, you could fill this with, you know, in the fall they have those Werther's apple caramel candy. That would be cute in here. There's a lot of apple things that you could put in here. All right, fold these in and push down. I'm so glad I changed the measurements on that because it does lay down so much better. All right, and then this just goes right here, and we're done. That was a pretty easy one too. All right, what do you guys think? I will tell you, I've had these apple pies since the fall. I was gonna use them in the fall, and I never used them, and I've been holding on to them, and I noticed that they're expired, so I can't even eat them. I'm gonna have to throw them away. I'm gonna have to go get new apple pies to put in my box. Hopefully they're still in the store. I know they're not a seasonal thing. I saw them recently. You guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. The apple caramel suckers from See's. Oh, we don't have See's, Cliffy, but I have had candy from there. That sounds delicious. All right, so, you know, I have a few bonus cards. Happy birthday, yes, from yesterday. This is that new ombre glitter paper, and you can emboss right on your glimmer paper. Did you know that? Pretty cool, right? All right, and then we've got one, look at that, looks like a watermelon, isn't that cute? And then this one is super simple. Keep it simple, just use the paper and use the sentiment, and boom, you're done. Look at that bow, isn't that cute? These will be on my blog, not next week, but the following week, these two, because starting Monday is our craft along. Now, let's see if I can explain this again without making a mess of it. If you want Facebook Friday projects for free, I will send them to you as a thank you for a $35 or more order at StampinUp.com between now and Monday at midnight. If that's what you want, use the host code, and I'll send them to you next week. Starting Monday, if you want the PDF, hello, where did it go? The Craft Along PDF for free. That's going to be a different host code. You can't double dip. Because I'm doing this with a group, I'm following the rules of the group, and I'm not offering anything else starting on Monday with that host code. Okay? It's either the projects or the PDF. But the PDF minimum is $60. Plus, you want to get a celebration item anyway, right? For sure. Okay, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you change the measurements. If you already printed out the PDF, I'll go fix it right now so that if you haven't printed it out, it'll be corrected in about 5 minutes. Next week, we will have a non-traditional Facebook Friday. I will be live at the same time, but I will be doing 2 of our craft along projects, either the Darling Dinos or the One More Year. But at the same time, 2 o'clock. And hopefully I'll have my new class to go to show you, and the next month's Club Create ready to show you, okay? All right, you guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that we talked about. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Bye.